motivated, goal-oriented women gravitate towards broken men because they love projects. So building a man is, they consider it like a project. They're goal oriented. They like achieving goals. So if I got this man to where I want him to be, it's just like, yeah, we probably all done it at one point. I know I have. But I'm just saying, we build this man because we're goal oriented and we're motivated, and that's just us achieving another goal. Isn't that something? I love this.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notifications button if you haven't already. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking to you, you need to check yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel and you want the music to the intro, both links are down in the description. All right, today we're going to be talking about why, in most cases, women need to stop complaining about men and just stop being lazy and put in the work. All right, men complain about relationships because they put a lot into the relationships and don't get enough back. But one thing that men overlook is that women don't do too much in a relationship. The guy is always chasing a woman because men don't have control over their desires. So they're not necessarily chasing a woman, they're chasing sex, all right? And a woman knows. But you have a lot of situations out there where the guy actually genuinely likes the woman. But men always find themselves following behind the woman. He's always doing the pursuing. And then once he gets her, she's still the boss. He has to conform to her in most cases. He has to conform to her family in most cases. He has to conform to what she do. He's always hearing what she has to say. It's all about her, and not enough attention of the men. So in the year 2022, you guys have to not date at all until women do these things. All right, you do not date a woman, you don't show her no interest, you don't claim her, you don't do nothing until she do these 5 things that I'm telling you about. All right, let's get to it. All right, first, he has to show interest. Girls don't like to show interest. You'll notice a lot of girls nowadays, when they know that you like them, they like to turn on this attitude. It's like they think having an attitude is cute because it's going to trigger you to turn into Mr. Beta Male and try to be the nicest guy in the world and make her smile. Or she's always pulling away and just stringing you along and just stringing you along. Well, guess what? When they start stringing along this year, just pull away altogether. You make her come after you. You make her show interest. You make her want to flirt, all right? Make her want to do it. And if she don't want to do it, just be okay being by yourself. Year 2022, you guys are gonna have to step it up to a whole nother scale, the woman into showing interest instead of you always bowing down to her little attitude. Next, women have to have good conversations. Women don't have good conversations anymore. You just typically sit back and listen to all their mess that they got going on at work, the drama they got going on with their friends, the things that they're seeing on Instagram. You're spending a lot of time hearing her business and her business only, and women don't like to sit down and just to have a regular conversation, have a nice conversation. So in the year 2022, you guys need to be paying attention to a woman's conversation, how you guys are around each other, how she connects with you, how her energy is. It's because your desires have to be conquered at this point. If you've been watching videos, then you'll know not to fall for the big booty. You'll know not to fall for the big breast. You'll know not to fall for her sexuality and turn it all the way back around to her intellect. See, intellect look better than physical beauty because physical beauty is gonna fade out. So you guys have to start women showing their inner beauty because their outer beauty is not going to be that transparent. Next, 2022 is going to be the year that she do all the calling, not you. Sorry, it all starts off with that call because everybody is glued to their phone. It's all about that text message. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to refuse to date until she starts calling you more. You guys are calling women 2 or 3 times, sending text messages, calling in the morning. Hey, how you doing? I'm just want to let you know I'm thinking about you, calling you midday because you want to check up on her. We know that. So guess what? Now you got to start. Now you got to stop calling and you got to allow her to call. With her calling, that's going to show that she's putting in some effort, that she's trying to at least show you that she's interested. That's going to be one of the main things this year is the phone, is how she communicates to you. If a woman don't want to communicate with you like that, right? But every time you're around her, you're noticing that she can't put her phone down. So that lets you know if she's with you and she can't put her phone down, when she's not with you and she's not picking up the phone, why isn't she picking up the phone? It's simple. She's waiting for you to do everything. Time to switch it around. It's time for you to have her on her toes and you don't start making moves until she starts calling. Next, let her take you out. Women got to start paying for dinners while men just show up. You guys have to understand women's desperation levels are at a high level right now. The unexperienced eye, you're not going to recognize. You're not going to see anything that I'm talking about, but you will see the result. Women now are going to have to start taking men out and paying for the dinner and the man not pay for anything. Simple. That's just where the game's at. Women have enough masculinity in them now to take on the role of a man because this is the role that they have been begging for. Equality, right? Okay, now it's time for her to start paying for the date. And I know some women will look at this and be like, what is he talking about? He's a misogynist. He's this. He's been hurt. He's that. No, it's not. We ain't going through that. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Ain't nobody been hurt. Ain't nobody been destroyed. This is what guys talk about when women are not around. And trust me, I know what women talk about with men when men ain't around. So look at it on both scales. Guys, start letting the woman take you out. Stop splitting it. Tell her straight up, when are you taking me out to dinner? I paid for the last dinner, so now you pay for this dinner. If she's unable to do that, get rid of her. She want equality, you gotta start giving, you gotta start putting her on an equality level. Next, respect. All right, you're gonna have to test her level of respect for you. Women do not have any respect for men nowadays. They don't care if they get caught cheating. They don't care about flirting with another guy in front of you. Look at Jeff Bezos, richest man in the world. His girl still stuck in another man's face at a wedding. You're supposed to be there in front of Jeff Bezos' face at a wedding. Instead, she in front of Leonardo DiCaprio's face. And meanwhile, you're there with the richest man in the world. So what does that let you know? That lets you know immediately that women have to earn your respect. Respect is the biggest thing that is pretty much sending guys into a different direction and want guys to not even be in a relationship. Guys don't even want to pursue women. Guys don't want to get married. It's mainly because of the lack of respect that women have for men due to the fact that a lot of guys can't control their desire. The only problem with that is women are allowing the guys online to reflect the guys in real life, which is two different guys. You can't treat the guys in real life with the respect that you have with the simps online. And that's where women don't understand the difference at. That's what's making it hard for them in reality. So this year, you have to demand your respect from a woman. If you don't demand your respect from a woman, she's gonna run all over you. Next, and this is the last one, a woman has to consider a man's feeling. Women walk around and act like men don't have feelings whatsoever because men are scared to say anything to a woman. And the reason why men are scared to say anything to a woman is because we don't know how the law is going to perceive it. We don't know how everyone's going to perceive it. We don't know if we're being disrespectful. We don't know if we're telling the truth. Women will say one thing, but then when we go to say something about it, they'll say, oh, that's harassment. That's misogynist. That's this. So it's like this. Women want to be dominated in the bedroom. They want to be treated like a little sex slave in the bedroom. But when it comes to modern day-to-day life and in reality, the life that we live in now, they want you to be the beta male. They want you to be a beta male in the public eye, and then they want you to be the alpha male in the bedroom. So they're always thinking a man is supposed to be stronger than me. Not realizing like, listen, a man is still a human being. He's going to have emotions. Well, just because you're emotionless and you feel dead inside, because you can't compete with all the other girls on the outside doesn't mean that that man feels dead inside. This is why you get a lot of women who are bad women that gravitate towards the thug, all right? That's what a lot of you guys need to understand. The women that are dating thug are not the woman that you're supposed to be with. So you can't be mad at, all right? Those women are not gonna have any feelings because they're dead inside. You guys need to find your circle and circle of women that completes you, that may not be the one makes your pee-pee hard. Because majority of you guys are just chasing a woman that makes your pee-pee hard, and that woman ain't even in your lane. All right, hopefully you guys are understanding that women are gonna have to prove themselves this year. All right, comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.